You are watching a new video by Fratello watches on the Longines Spirit with reference L381045330. This is RJ, by the way, and I will talk you through the Longines Spirit that you see on the screen. This watch comes in a number of versions. There's a 40mm, a 42mm, and there's the chronograph version. Then there are a few dial variations, like a grainy white dial or silver, and a blue dial with sunray finish, and the one we have right here, the matte black dial, the one I like best. The other week we published a lengthy article on the Longines Spirit on FratelloWatches.com, so I urge you to check that out as well. As you can see, this watch is inspired by Longines' very long history with aviation. Longines has an interesting history of pilots' watches and military watches. That includes one of the Dirty Dozen, by the way. Anyway, in today's lineup of Longines, you will find most of those watches that have a strong connection with their past in the Heritage Collection. The Longines Weems and Lindbergh watches are a perfect example of those. This Spirit watch is part of the Longines Sport collection, however. And as you can see, the Spirit has this typical pilot's watch or Flieger look. Straight lugs, large numerals, a large second hand, and last but not least, a large crown. Imagine wearing this watch when you are flying and you need to set the time with your gloves. A large crown is simply mandatory. And did you know, by the way, that some pilots had huge straps on their watches so they could wear it on their leg while flying? Anyway, today the pilot's watch, and in this case the Spirit, has more to do with preference of style than being a mandatory tool for pilots. It's nice to dream of being a pilot though. The dial of the Spirit consists of two layers. There's the center of the dial with the 5 stars and applied numerals, and there's a raised outer dial, which has the minute trick, or minuterie as they say in French. The tip of the second hand is red, which gives a very nice contrast, but also enhances quick reading of time. The date aperture is on 3 o'clock, and because of that there's no 3 o'clock marker. I could have lived without a date to keep the dial intact, but knowing my stuff a bit, there are as much people who just prefer to have a date on their dial. The 5 stars might raise some eyebrows. However, these stars are a reminder of Longines' past. They indicated the high accuracy and reliability of the Longines movements. Now, the days of Longines' in-house movements are gone for a number of decades, but as you know, Longines is part of the Swatch Group. The company who creates movements for a lot of other watch companies, including Longines, is ETA. And for Longines, they also develop a number of exclusive movements. So movements not delivered to anyone else but to Longines. Inside the watch, we'll find caliber L888.4. It is based on the very famous top-notch ETA 2892A2 movement, used by many other brands. However, this version for Longines has a power reserve of 64 hours and is equipped with a silicon balance spring, all to ensure the reliability and accuracy of the watch. And of course, Longines had the movement chronometer certified before fitting it into the case. The 40mm case is nicely proportioned and its thickness is just 12.2mm. If you think this watch is too small for you, you can try the 42mm version, of course. It goes without saying that this watch has a sapphire crystal. The watch comes on a nice brown calf strap. The lugs measure 21mm, so if you want to fit a NATO or something else, you have to keep that in mind. And the price of this all? Longines put a retail price on this watch of €2,040. There's also a prestige version that comes with an additional steel bracelet and a leather NATO strap for €2,650. I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our other reviews. In case of any questions, just shoot us an email to info@fratello.com or send us a direct message on Instagram. Thanks for watching. See you next time.